Hello everyone, we are back again, and this is the Fisherman's Fiend. Last time we attempted this, we failed. I won't say miserably, because I don't think it was miserable, but I don't even recall. So, fresh slate, let's do this. We're going to capture Lag, as we call him, because his other name is, I don't know, Lagaya Cruz or something weird. Anyway, last time, I don't know, it wasn't last time. One of the previous times I was talking about 3 Ultimate on the 3DS and the Wii U. And I watched a stream of it the other day, and one strange thing to me was the Jinoga, as I've learned his name as because of the portable third, but they're calling him Zinogre. Now, I can understand the Oga to Ogre because it's Japanese, but the J to Z is just weird. I don't know. I think they could have left it as Jinogre, and it'd be close enough to the original that it would still be fine. But whatever their call, if they want to Pokemon it, that's fine. I'll just have to get used to that. Hopefully they have a better name for Doberu Boku or whatever, the guy with the giant hammer tail, because I don't like his name. It's very weird. So the lag is pretty much stays in 11 to 10, sometimes 9. And from the base camp, you may have seen that we took that secret entrance that goes to 9, which is a good, quick way to get to Lag, or the Royal Ludroth. Also, any of the monsters, because the Rathian tends to show up, and the Rathlos tend to show up in 5. And that's a fairly quick jaunt there, but it takes them a bit to show up anyway. And there is Crocodile Head now. Gonna make my way in there. Down there, he sees us. He's got a roar. Oh, don't have earplugs. Such a useful thing. It's not on many sets of armors that I recall. And wind press and earplugs are great things to have. Sometimes not at the expense of something else, though. And I think I'm missing them. Stupid underwater 3D. Oh, charging up. Will I get a ground pound? Yeah, it's nowhere near him. I don't even know what stops the hammer when I pound it underwater. Because I've seen my friend Mark use the great sword's charge underwater, and it actually has the momentum. He'll spin around once he does it. But hammer it stops on nothing. So it shows they either care about the great sword more than the hammer, or, I don't know, whoever worked on the great sword was figured that momentum would actually be there. Let's take a good shot. Ooh, he's knocked out. That'd be Mark. Mark's pretty crazy. I'm much more cautious with the hammer, as he says, and he's flat out crazy. Oh, we both have, no, I have the Kuropeko hammer for the fire damage because Lag is weak to fire. It's not a huge difference with hammers. It's still better to go with raw damage, but it helps. And he has the, not the Alluring Lotus, the Paralykeet or the Numbing Bird, one of those, so that's why it got paralyzed. Like, coils up and dashes. Lag is much easier to fight on land, except the Agnactor. Probably because of that drill attack. The lag stuff that Agnactor has is fine. And with Lag, you can, of course, cut his tail, like most of the monsters. And this one you can scar up his chest, I think I mentioned before. It looks like an old He-Man toy I had. Oh, and the range on that Cobra alligator head got me. I might want to put my weapon away. Somebody flash bombs him. Not sure who, to be honest. Oh, coils up. Oh, no. He's doing his... not the coil dash, the coil... Ooh, Mark. What? Did that hit him? That looked like it totally whiffed, except that final hit clipped his back. Knocked him over. Good time to hit him. Uh-oh. God, these underwater fights are not fun. And there he, I guess, did a biting attack. Looked kind of weird. Oh, crap. I don't think I can escape. Nope, I can't escape. because there's no Superman. There was nothing I could do to avoid that. He hit me, and by the time I was able to recover, he was already doing his attack. Oh, Monster Hunter. Those are always the most frustrating deaths, when there's literally nothing you can do to prevent it. Where the monster is just stopping on you and doing something that there's no way to avoid. Maybe if I had a blocking weapon. Maybe, but even then, sometimes the blocking is odd. Like, I don't think you can block stuff behind you. So sometimes you still have to turn in time. It's cheap to be sure, but nothing can be done about it. Except and I totally forgot about the shortcut. I should have taken that. And if you see next to Aroa and Mark's names, they have the little lightning bolts. I believe it's called Thunderblight. Basically, it's a status element where I believe you take more damage from thunder attacks, which Lag does with his thunder attacks, making his strongest moves even stronger. Yay. Charging my hammer for some reason. And he yelled, and I don't know why. God, look at the stamina drain for me holding that charge. I love Marathon Runner. It pretty much makes getting the Broth armor and try worth it. And here he comes. Boom. That is picture worthy right there. Or I guess video worthy. One picture wouldn't do it. Take a couple swings at him while everyone's coming. Oh, and he got flashed. Oh, and I whiff on that one. Whiff again. And I just get hit for it. Oh, he moves his head too much. I hate fighting him with a hammer. Actually, I just hate fighting him in general. Mostly because of the underwater. On land, he's really not that bad. Giant bobbing head aside. Backing up, gotta be careful here. Oh. And I don't think that actually hit him, despite going through his neck. Thunder slide. Up, and his tail is cut off, I notice. Yeah, he's tired. You can see him drooling there for a second. So, Jirok worked the tail, got that off. Him and Mark, man, they're the tail guys. If you want a tail off of a monster, those guys will do it. Granted, it wasn't Mark this time because he has a hammer, but there's a lot of times he's done it, so he knows his stuff. As you see the lightning bolt, I guess there's only one where if it's severe thunder blight on it, I don't know if they call it like heavy or severe or just two, I don't know. You've been badly thunder blighted. But it has two little bolts. That's the really bad one. Pretty much if you're at full and if you have that and he hits you with he does this mega AoE one, you're probably dead. How couldn't he fell over? It's one thing that drives me crazy, especially more so in Try. Oops, does that blow Jirok away? One thing that drives me crazy in Try is some of the monsters, when you knock them over, they flail their head around a lot, making it really annoying for a hammer person to hit their face. Those ones are not fun to fight with hammers. Like this guy. I always hate when a backup is an attack. Gotta get a good point to come in. Up there. Oh, he fell over again. Oh no. Lost my charge. Oh. Not my... Oh man, that sucked. Oh, and his chest was wounded. See if we can return the favor. Boom. Get a good hit on him. Not sure why I fell over, actually. I don't think I took damage, so it must have been someone else hit me. I hope he turns. Yep, he turns. Ooh, good blow in the face. That's one way to try to use the hammer, is anticipate their turn. Yeah, you'll whiff sometimes, but you don't, really lose any damage if you whiff. Just kind of sucks. But a lot of times, yeah, you start it right there, You kind of have to learn their turning range. But you start it and you start the ground pound and let it go when you anticipate them turning. Because they tend to turn. Oh, man. We're down 2 deaths now. But you try to anticipate it so when he turns and the ground pound part hits him. Because that's a ground pound. The actual pound part, not the upper swing. The actual pound part of it is, I think, the strongest attack the hammer has. So you're definitely getting your sharpness reduction worth hitting with that. Plus, I don't know if I mentioned it before, the ground pound cannot clang. So making it that makes it a really, really great attack. Try to anticipate that. You know, sometimes they turn away. That's okay. So you can either go a little closer to them so you'll hit their body still, but then you missing the head. So do you want guaranteed damage or do you want a good shot at hitting their head? Because that's where you want to be hitting them with the hammer. He is biting at us. That little double bite. Gotta get in a better position. Oh. Oh, man, and he's done. And just like that. That was actually pretty quick. Thankfully, it was done when it was done, because I had died once and Aroa had died once. One more and it would have been over. But we captured him. And now it's off to try and mine something in those futile 60 wee seconds. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a trick like the Goebel to get him on land. I believe he comes out when he's tired. And that's your best bet. Otherwise, he pretty much stays underwater. And that is someone's rank up quest. I don't know if it's mine. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get the tail. Gotta get... Oh, I was smashing to get the tail. That's what it was. And I run out of time right in front of the tail. Well, it's a good thing I don't really want to build his armor, I guess. Take all my stuff. Claw hide. His rare items are the horns and the plate and the shell shocker, I think, is fairly uncommon.